Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now.
Carmel's back.
Everything's about you.
No, it's not.
And I'm always there for you. Always there for you. Always there for you.
This.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That's season 4, episode 12. Okay, so this episode starts off with Angie, who has Heather over. She has a little snack plate for her. I feel like Angie is pretty good when it comes to food. So they are shocked by the Mormon celebration thing that Heather did. Heather, for one, is starting to notice that Monica can be happy and fun. Then she can become incredibly aggressive, and then at other times she can shut down completely and be upset. And this is reminding her of Jen Shah. She says that this personality, which she pretty much called bipolar and multi-personality, definitely reminds that those things remind her of Jen. And whether or not you believe Heather, they actually showed flashbacks and comparisons, so looks like she might got a point. There is a pattern. She comes in hot and wants to act like nothing happened. So Heather wants to talk to her about it to make sure that the air is clean before they go on their cast trip to Bermuda. Heather mentions an event that Meredith is doing, but Angie was not invited. Then we see Whitney and Justin. They're coming back from a therapy session, and Whitney talking about the therapist. She says that the therapist is stirring up the pot, and I was just like, really, Whitney? I mean, I think maybe you stirred the pot so much you think everyone else is too. But they were even wearing matching t-shirts. And Justin says he prefers when they actually talk about their relationship with other couples, and like stuff like that. But then something really sad does happen. She got a message that one of her good friends, Carrie, is doing worse. She has a chronic disease, and she's really good friends with Whitney, so that's really sad. I felt so bad, and it sort of puts in perspective that little things are so insignificant, comparing the stuff. Okay, so up next is Meredith and Lisa. They're hanging out. I'm glad to see them rekindling their friendship. Meredith talks about the new collection that she's having, like for jewelry. That's what the event is going to be about. Then Meredith asks if she is okay, if Lisa's okay after Monica. And Lisa says that Monica is vicious with her. Like she always she's coming at her saying, "You're ugly. You need Botox." Then Meredith says, "I want to ask you something. Did you tell Angie that I was threatening her?" Lisa says, "No, I didn't do that. I just said that you said that she was lucky that you're not speaking about the things you know." And Lisa says that she doesn't like for Meredith to say that. And once it happened, I guess good for Lisa for being honest, but Meredith is disappointed because they had agreed to say things to each other and not let it fester around from the very beginning, So Meredith says, well, what you're saying about Monica, that she plays victim and that she's manipulating you and everyone else, your feelings are valid, but that's how I feel about Angie and the things that she's done. But typical Lisa, double standards and doesn't get what Meredith is trying to say. She keeps talking about, oh, but you say like you were threatening her. And Meredith says, don't use that word. I was not threatening her. Lisa want to talk about she pumping the brakes with Meredith because she doesn't like what she did to Angie. So Meredith says, well, are you going to pump the brakes with Angie? Because Angie came for Meredith pretty bad as well. Meredith says that she is not the one sending the tornado and says that karma will always come back. Period. Okay, so next up, Monica goes to see Mary Cosby in her mansion, and Monica brought a gift. So that probably means she's going to miss one of those payments for the car under her mom's name. But Mary's being very nice. She had a special cake that she bought. And Mary says that she's been stepping away a little bit from the group because she doesn't want to lose her mind. And Monica says that she's been losing her mind lately because Lisa is relentless. Mary says, but you both go with each other back and forth, right? And Monica says, yeah, but Lisa goes lower. I think they both go low, to be honest. But Mary says, don't hold the grudge. It will eat you up. Monica says that she will apologize and move on. And Mary says, yes, do it and actually mean it. And that was great advice for Mary. I'm surprised she doesn't actually take it, but it was really good. And I love the dynamic that Mary and Monica have. It's really fun. I wish we would get more scenes with them too. And then this is even sadder. So there is an update. Whitney's friend Carrie passed away the night before. Angie's calling her to give her condolences, and Whitney is in tears. So it really is hurting her. Rest in peace to Carrie. And sending her family all love. Moving on, Lisa, John, and Jack go to buy some suits, shirts, ties, suspenders, whatever Mormon missionaries wear. And typical Lisa, making everything about herself and picking these crazy looking suits and outfits, but her commentary is pretty funny. I don't take her too seriously. The boy is like, damn, I really need to leave the nest. His mom is a lot. He is ready to go on his mission, but it's pretty sad for Lisa because he's going to go pretty far away, so that's pretty sad for her and hard. She cries a little, even Jack gets a little emotional, but this is his calling. That's what he says. So they were trying on the outfits and everything, so it was a nice family scene. Let's move forward. Monica and Heather meet up. Monica says, I'm not going to Bermuda. Heather says, oh, okay. But Monica says, I'm just playing. Heather showed a little bit too much enthusiasm with her saying that she wasn't going. But Heather says that she's still reeling about the lunch and the way that she was screaming at everyone. But Monica is coming and she says, I disappointed you. I'm sorry. Very apologetic. So this is a lot for Heather because she's like, why is she so different now? But at least she accepts the apology and they're good. Okay, then it is time for Meredith's jewelry event. It looked very nice. Everybody was coming in. Whitney was there. She was very sad, obviously. It was nice to see Meredith comfort her and thanking her for coming and even crying with her, even though we know Whitney doesn't respect Meredith's when someone passes away for her, for example, when her father passed away. But anyway, Heather and Monica also give their condolences to Whitney. Lisa, on the other hand, obviously she still feels maybe a little sort of way about Whitney coming for her, but she's pretty much ignoring Whitney, and Whitney notices that. Lisa's giving gifts around and talking to other people. Then Meredith gives a speech about her new collection. She thanks her husband for always supporting her, even though she got very frustrated and stuff on the process of doing the jewelry line, but he was always there for her. So that's really nice. So she thanks him and then allows everyone to try on some jewelry and buy it. They do exactly that. And Lisa is talking to Whitney, but makes zero mention of the friend that passed away. Then Monica says that she really likes Lisa and she really liked her when they first met. So this is a conversation with her trying to fix things. She owns her part of the fight between them and says that she respects Lisa a lot. And I was just like, really, Monica, you respect her? Come on now. But hearing someone say nice things about her is like music to Lisa's ears. So she likes that. And then they talk about Jack going to Colombia because Monica is from Colombia. So they're able to have a good talk and looks like they're going to be able to get along for this trip. It was also funny that Seth was trying to find a man for Heather. So a little later on, Lisa talks to Whitney one-on-one, and Lisa wants to gossip about the lunch that she had with Meredith. But Whitney says pretty much, listen, I don't care. I just lost my best friend. This little dumb stuff is whatever to me. Monica then interrupts them and gives everyone gifts. She gives them some Portuguese pastries and some wine or beer. I don't know what that was. And I was like, okay, Monica, she's trying to buy herself into the group, but hey, it's working. They were really happy about that. And then I did find it hilarious that some random guests were getting some of those pastries and Monica had to say, oh, these aren't for you guys. But she did give them the box that was meant for Angie. So then Lisa goes to Whitney again and says, hey, sorry about your friend. And Whitney says, how dare you be happy with Heather? I lost my best friend. Lisa says, I know, I'm sorry about that, Whitney. But I can't have a mental calculator about how everyone else is right now. But Whitney is saying that she texted her last night. She texted Lisa about what happened. And Lisa says, well, I responded. This becomes a back and forth. Whitney says that Lisa lacks self-awareness. And Lisa says, well, maybe you're just triggered that I'm talking to Heather. Oh, that was what? Lisa says that she texted her back and she even sent flowers, but she wasn't going to bring it up here because they're in public. She doesn't know how Whitney would take it. But Whitney keeps bringing up the fact that Lisa gave a gift to Heather, which is not a good look, to be honest. For you to keep referring to the gift about Heather, it doesn't look good. And then they storm out. Whitney says that you make everything about you. And Whitney says that she just wanted Lisa to be there for her. And now Lisa's crying, going off on the producers. And she goes off on Whitney. And she completely lost her stuff. That was the end of the episode. And the next week they will go to their trip. I will say, like I mentioned earlier, I feel really bad for Whitney and having to lose her friend. That's really sad. But also, I don't know. And you guys, if you guys disagree, let me know. I feel like her making like a storyline out of it is a little bit insensitive. Like, why would you be like, I don't know. But you guys let me know in the comments what you thought about this episode and about Lisa and Whitney's fight. Whose side are you on? Let me know. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.